With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Arzola, set the tone, defense, let's go. 45 to mark, 45 to mark. Exit. And
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
He's checking.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by Julius Peppers. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes.
And how much fun is it to watch Howie Long play defense? He spent his entire Hall of Fame career with the Raiders, initially playing for Coach Madden, and won a Super Bowl ring with the Raiders as well.
That's Super Bowl 18 over the Redskins, and I think Coach Madden was actually in the booth for that broadcast. And that was, what, 1984?
It certainly was. Big victory for the Raiders, gaining another Super Bowl title.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Julius Peppers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw, and he's going to go down again. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That is caught by Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's Kelsey on the grab. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson now. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Bell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And that's caught inside the 35. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. That is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On 2nd down now. It's Allen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play. 3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Again, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot was absolutely locked up tight, he was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
4th down, here's Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They stay on the ground with Allen. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mahomes, forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Merton Hanks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Long. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Check nickel.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go, D. Hey, yellow, go. Yellow.
One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though they went unanswered. Could have won it.